Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. My name is Murph, and I am the host of this show. So we're doing the second episode, the day number 30. So we're counting them down from 31 all the way to number 1. One each day for the month of October. My 31 favorite albums from 1982. So this is day 2, and I've chosen, this band actually wasn't going to get on here. I was going to, I had a couple other albums ahead of them, so they were going to get squeezed out. But I said, you can't squeeze them out. You've had too much of a love affair with them over the years, and you want to keep them in here. So I chose to do their album, which is this is Power Play by April Wine. That's where I was getting into the songs. So it's Power Play by April Wine. This was released in 1982, of course. And I think it was possibly their 9th or 10th studio album. I did mark it somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Anyways, I listened to the album. It's a kind of a power pop album. Kind of falls within that same sound that you would get from Foreigner. It doesn't sound like Foreigner, of course, but it's a very similar musical range. I find a lot of similarities between the two in the 80s. Very poppy-like, but power poppy for the most part. Some catchy guitar, some catchy riffs. Miles Goodwin's voice, of course, is fantastic, as always. This album didn't do as well as some of its predecessors, but still had some good stuff on it, enough for me that I had to put it in here. So you've got the opening track, which is Anything You Want, You Got It. This is a little bit of an anthem-like song. It's fairly well known. I think most people who listen to April Wine would know this song instantly. I like it. It's not a bad tune. The next track is called Enough Is Enough. Catchy, poppy, some pop hooks here. It's almost a party-like anthem. Excuse me. Really catchy tune. I think it's easily the best number on here. Got a lot of radio airplay. It's actually a song by April Wine that I listen to quite a bit. So yeah, Enough Is Enough. The next one is If You See Kay. This was also melodic, poppy, trendy, and it's kind of funny that If You See Kay, which is a name, obviously it's kind of a play on words a bit. So, but not a bad track at all. What if we fall in love? This is the first kind of ballad on the album, typical Goodwin ballad. His vocals are good. He has a kind of voice that does ballads really well. I'm not a huge ballad fan, but I don't mind some of the April Wine stuff. Wait on a Miracle is another kind of poppy, catchy riff, fast-paced. This is one of the faster-paced songs on the album. The rest of the album is pretty much okay. There's nothing really special about it. Another ballad, Tell Me Why. The only other song I wanted to talk a little bit about was Doing It Right, which is a cover from the Powder Blues Band. They actually do this pretty good. A little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more, I think it's a little bit more catchy, but yeah, definitely a cover of the Powder Blues Band. The other song that I really wanted to kind of mention a bit was the Blood Money, which has that kind of a catchy pop track, melodic drum opening, which I quite like. So yeah, so overall, it's not a bad album. I don't think it's one of their best albums by far, but it's good enough to make this list. And even though I hadn't put it in there initially, I looked at it a second time and said, you know what, this has got to be in here, so I moved it into this spot. Number 2 on day 30 from October, my 31 favorite rock albums from 1982. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit the like, subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell. If you've got any comments about this album, Power Play, you can put it down below in the comment section. And we will be back tomorrow with another episode from this series. So hope to see you then. Take care and have a good one. Bye.